Hey, YouTube. I was just about to say Facebook, but no, it's YouTube. So I'm here to do another video and yeah, so let's get started. Um, so as you can see, I'm in this beautiful ylang ylang that I got from Spain. Woo. I don't want to show too much, but yes. So this is a beautiful piece that I picked up when I was in Spain, Madrid, about 2 years ago. I love traveling. Traveling is one of my most favorite things to do. So yeah, so anyway, and it's a part of one of my self-care regimens is to make sure that I travel at least once a year. But right now I haven't traveled in a while and I'm working on some really important things for myself right now. So it's been a while since I've been on YouTube and I've missed you guys. I'm so sorry that I've been away for so long. But basically, I'm back because I just want to talk a little bit about self-care, self-acceptance, and self-love. So I just had a Facebook Live video on my business page and I was just talking about self-care and self-acceptance and basically what self-care is. And I was talking about how a really special person to me had a conversation because I was struggling with some of my insecurities or some of my, lack, I would say. And so he asked me this question. He said, Toro, like, what is self-care to you? Like, how do you describe it for yourself or whatever? And so I was like, wow, like that's a really striking question and it was a very like crucial question because this is what my business is about. It's about self-care and self-love and self-accepting. So I answered him. I let him know that I felt like self-care was about being okay with the process of your life, like being okay with where you are in life and being okay with how life is working out for you. I mean, of course, there's going to be certain times where we're not happy with where we're at in life, but I think that's when we have to take heed and pay attention to why we're not happy and what's going on. And that is self-care, paying attention to the prompts in our being, like, why am I not happy? Why do I feel this way? Why can't I, do this specific thing, whatever that may be? And why, basically, like your feelings, like what are your feelings? How are they showing up for you biologically? And I would even say spiritually, because I believe like the universe is always guiding us, always speaking to us, always revealing things to us. Yeah. So so I wanted to talk to you guys about what self-care is. So that's one of the things. Self-care is about accepting and acknowledging and just being present with the process of life, like being okay with it. Excuse me, that was a burp. And then, yeah, so I have notes off to the side. So if I'm looking over that way, it's because I'm reading my notes. So yeah, another way that I describe self-care is about having compassion for yourself and knowing that, hey, sometimes you don't get things right. Sometimes things don't work out the way that you thought they would, even though you did everything right, or even if you didn't do everything right. It's about having compassion for who you are and who you aren't. and being loving towards yourself in the midst of all of those mistakes or missing marks or whatever the case may be. And the last one that I also had was that it's also about meeting your needs. So self-care is about meeting your needs at any given moment. And what I mean by that, it's like, what is your spirit guiding you to? What are your thoughts telling you? What are your emotions feeding you? Like, and being okay to pay attention to them and start pursuing and working on what it is that you need. So it's about healing, basically. So it's about finding healing for yourself in any given moment. Like, why do I feel like this? Or what's going on with me? And finding those answers and then acting on the answer. Like, creating that space for yourself to be like, okay, I need to go to a spa right now, or I need to go talk to this person right now and kind of get better understanding or clarity on what it is that they meant in a conversation or something. You know, just so you kind of have some sort of healing. You're not always going to get the answer from people when you want it. You have to find it for yourself. And I think that's where like practices like prayer come in, and meditation and yoga, and you know, even traveling. So those three things are the things that I think kind of build on what self-care is and what self-care is about. And so for a while, like, I had a very hard time being okay with the person that I was in this world, like showing the person that I was showing up as, because I felt like I wasn't good enough, or I felt like, this person has everything going for them and I want what they want, but it's not happening for me and I don't know why and what's wrong with me and things like that. But it wasn't until that I realized that no, I'm okay just the way that I am. And right, like, my life may not be where I want it to be right now, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to make it happen for myself. And understanding that things don't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes time to be okay with who you are. It takes time to love yourself. And I always thought that I had love for myself, and I'm sure I did, but not to the point that it is now, that no matter what I am, I'm in love with that, because that's what I'm meant to be. And I want that for you guys. I want you guys to feel the same way that I feel, that everything that you are is accepted. Everything that you are is perfect, even in your flaws, you know? Yeah, so I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of chit chat with you guys and keep you up to date and ask you, like, to keep in contact with me. If you feel like any of this stuff kind of reached you and you felt anything, like, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So as you know, I do coaching. I do self-care and self-love and self-acceptance coaching. And so that's what my business is about really working with you on how to be able to heal and see yourself in a different light and kind of change your mindset and the way you think and some of the practices you have. So kind of like letting go of some of the self-doubt and some of the limiting beliefs that you might have about yourself. And so if any of this kind of connected with you, please don't be afraid to reach out. I'll leave a link to a couple of my sites, my website, my business page, my Facebook page. It was good seeing you guys, talking to you. You guys look amazing, and I hope to hear from you and keep in touch. Comment below, like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, take care. Bye.